Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on here, but man, did Pokemon just get us with that trailer during the Nintendo Direct. The Kalos starters, after 12 long, arduous years, are finally receiving Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Legends ZA, and they look insane. Back when we were first introduced to these three, many of us were a little disappointed that Kanto's starter trio received Megas while the regional starters were shafted. But needless to say, with the designs that we got, it was worth the wait. And while these weren't the only Mega Evolutions that were shadow dropped in the trailer, it's clear that ZA is potentially going to be a top 5 game in franchise history. However, in a game that doesn't have abilities, what exactly will these three look like when Pokemon Champions releases and these 3 Megas and how many other Megas are released into VGC? But today, I'm going to break that down for you guys, and I'm going to give my predictions on what I think the Kalos starters, stats, and abilities will be. So leave a like on this video, comment down below your thoughts on which Mega is your favorite, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing lets me know that you guys enjoy my content and you want to see more, and I really appreciate the support. Now let's get into the video. Okay, before not eligible for single player playthrough, and they are locked away with the reward system for the in-game ranked battle system, the ZA Battle Club. Each stone will be a reward for ranking up in the current season, with the Greninjite being Season 1's reward, the Delphoxite being Season 2's reward, and the Chestnutite for Season 3's reward. Now, we don't know what the rank is currently that you have to obtain to get said Mega Stone, but my guess is it'll probably be somewhere in the, I don't know, maybe the M rank or above, something higher than like just rank X or rank W, or it could just be down there, we don't know. And it seems that they went in order of Kalos starter popularity, which does make sense. So Greninja going first, Delphox going second, Chestnut going third. And it did say that these 3 stones will potentially be redistributed in future seasons, but for the first 3 seasons, it's only these 3's Mega Stones. And honestly, I understand why they went this route, mostly to promote the ZA Battle Club and offer an incentive for trainers to connect with their friends and fellow battlers. Competitive Pokemon, especially VGC, has been on an incredible uptick in participation numbers, and while ZA's battle system isn't the same as Champions because no abilities, it could potentially open up new players when these Megas are released into VGC. So because of that, I personally am okay with this decision, and I understand why others may have their reservations. But let me know your thoughts on their decision to keep these stones behind a paywall in the comments section. I really want to know your guys' thoughts on if you like that they kept it behind a paywall, or do you feel bad that you can't use Mega Greninja on your playthrough team? Either way, let me know. Now we're going to get into the order of their releases, and let's talk about Mega Greninja first. While some individuals are ecstatic about Greninja's Mega design, I can't help but admit that Ash Greninja was technically a Mega for this Frog Ninja, but given that it needed a whole ability just to activate it, I realize why Pokemon has essentially retconned this form. RIP Satoshi Gakoga. In terms of its design though, clinging to a giant 6-pointed shuriken definitely plays into the art of a ninja, and its ability to constantly rotate and immobilize its targets is nifty work. And given its inspiration, Greninja in its Mega form actually insteads to avoid the first rule of the ninja: always stay in the shadows. And while it can be a little dishonorable, it doesn't seem to care, so why should we? Next, we have to talk about its stats. As per normal Mega Evolutions, any Pokemon that undergoes the Mega Evolution change they receive a boost of 100 points to all their base stats, with the exception of HP. And for Mega Greninja, honestly for me, it was the easiest to change of the 3 Kalos starters because I had Ash Greninja as a baseline. Okay, yes, Ash Greninja had a base stat total of 640, which is 110 points more than a Mega Evolution, but it works. And by using this form of Greninja as the base, Mega Greninja sees its attack go from base 95 to 119, its defense from 67 to 80, special attack from 103 to 135, special defense from 71 to 92, and speed from 122 to 132. This is a fair assumption of how Mega Greninja will differ from Ash Greninja, and it doesn't get totally broken while still allowing it to potentially be a mixed attacker. Now, in terms of an ability for Greninja, normally it has either the standard water starter ability of Torrent or the now massively nerfed because of brokenness Protean, with the aforementioned Ash Greninja exclusive ability Battle Bond, which got changed to only give +1 to attack, special attack, and speed on the first KO it takes in a battle. Based on this, I've thought of 3 abilities for Mega Greninja. The first ability is the former signature ability of the Decidueye family, Long Reach, which prevents any residual effects from contact moves, such as paralysis from static. And this plays into Mega Greninja using its long tongue while attacking to immobilize a target. The second ability is Sniper, which, while not known in Ninja, it could be fun to see a powered up Mega Greninja gain even more power if a move results in a critical hit. The final ability, and probably the one which will gain the most criticism, is Speed Boost. Yes, I'm giving another starter Pokemon's Mega an ability to constantly get faster. Want to debate about it? Mega Blaziken. I rest my case. Let me know how problematic Mega Greninja with Speed Boost could be. Next up, let's talk about Mega Delphox. Okay, I'm going to show my bias here, but Delphox was already the best Kalos final starter line, and the Mega Evolution just solidified that belief. Oh my god, what a glow up. And yes, the bias is there because of my success with it in VGC. But it's just so much fun to use, and it has incredible power for a fire and psychic type. And I do remember there was a debate during X and Y that Delphox should have been Fire Fairy because of the introduction of the Fairy type, but I prefer the combo we were given. In terms of its design, Mega Delphox is now floating on the broomstick it uses to launch incredibly powerful attacks while also controlling 2 more branches. And even crazier, the flames from the branches can confuse the opponent while also combining with Delphox itself to create a huge fireball. Now that's some power. Maybe Mystical Fire will have a different effect when it Mega Evolves? That'd be pretty cool inside of just a standard special attack drop. Going off the ability changes, Delphox normally has either Blaze or Magician, and truthfully, these aren't great abilities to begin with, so we're gonna change them. The first ability I'm gonna give Mega Delphox is Levitate, which grants it a new immunity to ground types, and thematically, perfect ability for this Mega Evolution. Remove the weakness to ground, you're still weak to water and ghost and dark and rock, but you at least get rid of the ground weakness. The second ability would be Magic Bounce, which isn't the greatest as all it does is bounce back status moves, but given the prevalence for Stealth Rock in single battles and Spore from Amoonguss in VGC, an immunity to these moves would be massively beneficial. And the final ability I have in mind is Cursed Body. And this would be crazy to give our Magic Fox, but a 30% chance to disable an opponent's move could end up being a huge turning point in a battle. And as for the stat changes, Delphox, it's a special attacker by nature, as evidenced by both its types being purely special in the pre-Generation 4 physical special split. So with that in mind, Mega Delphox special stats will increase exponentially, and they're going to be going from base 69, nice, attack, to 83. 72 defense, we're going up to 88. Special attack, 114 to 140. Special defense, 100 to 113. And speed from 104 to 131. To put it lightly, Mega Delphox gets a speed stat that makes it just faster than Spectrier, while putting it on par with a couple of fellow Mega Evolutions in Mega Houndoom, Mega Lucario, and Mega Latias. Yeah, this thing is gonna hit fast and hard on the special side, especially with expanding force in its move pool. Finally, let's talk about Mega Chestnut. Of the three designs, Mega Chestnut does look much more menacing than its base design, and for good reason. It has removable shields! While it can't hold them using just one arm though, Mega Chestnut finds a way to hold it with both hands and beat down its opponents with a powerful weapon. Truthfully, if I was facing Mega Chestnut and saw that axe-like weapon, yeah, I'd run for the hills too. That's like trying to tackle Derrick Henry one-on-one in open space. When looking at Mega Chestnut's abilities, Overgrow is standard for grass starters, but its hidden ability of Bulletproof is on another level because it provides Chestnut an immunity to, quote, ball and bomb moves, which includes Sludge Bomb and Weather Ball. Now, while it does prevent healing with Pollen Puff, Chestnut has enough recovery moves in its moveset to offset this little change because of the ability. So when it Mega Evolves, one of the abilities I have in mind for it is keeping Bulletproof, as some previous Mega Evolutions have kept their base form's ability, so Chestnut could keep it and make it even more difficult to remove from the battlefield. The second ability, going off of Bulletproof, is Stamina. Gaining a +1 boost to its defense stat every time it takes damage is crazy work. Just look at our Chaladon when paired next to a mouse hole. Add in that it gets stabbed body press, and it's lights out. The final ability change would be Iron Barbs, because it says that Mega Chestnut's shields are incredibly tough, so why not cause residual damage every time an opponent makes contact? It would be pretty cool to see. Now, with relation to Mega Chestnut's stats, Chestnut is predominantly a physical attacker with modest special defense and a subpar speed stat if you're not using Trick Room. Given that it's a very defensive-oriented Pokemon, we're going to play into that and ramp up those defenses to incredible levels. In my opinion, Mega Chestnut's stats will go from attack at 107 to 138, physical defense from 122 to 185, special attack from 74 to 85, special defense from 75 to 148, and speed from 64 to 74. These stat increases essentially ensure that Mega Chestnut is a problem to remove on the battlefield, as its physical defense would be higher than Avalugg and a special defense stat higher than Toxapex, while the physical attack stat would also put it just in between the Ultra Beast Buzzwole and Solgaleo, which is unique. No Pokemon to date has a base attack of 138. So now we will have one. And honestly, guys, with the wait we got for Kalos starters to receive Mega Evolutions, this was exactly what fans and competitive battlers wanted, so it's a win for everyone. While none of these will be the presumptive favorite of the community, Pokemon Legends ZA continues to set up its growing list of Mega Evolutions with releases that aim to shake up not just the single-player experience, but the future of VGC and Pokemon Champions. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please like and subscribe. I want to make more content like this for you guys, and your support on these videos goes a long way to doing that. Also, please check out the other content on my channel, such as my breakdown of Mega Hawlucha, and check out my Twitch channel, where I usually do VGC battles, both in the online grassroots tournament scene and the official ladder. We're almost at that long-awaited goal of 1,000 followers over there, so any support is greatly appreciated. And with that, I'll see you guys in my next video.